Welcome back. Well, Katiana staying a little bit of a chillier pattern, a pattern that is much more akin to what we would expect in January. Some warm-ups on some days and cool down on other days, but we don't see any Arctic air, nor do we see any super wet weather, at least in the near term. So let's take a look at that upper level pattern, as now we have that subtropical jet stream kind of overhead and just to the south of us, and that always acts up during the course of the winter time and sends a little bit more cloud cover our way. And we expect that as this week disturbance across Texas weakens and gets caught in that upper flow. Here's the polar jet. That's where the super cold air is, north of that jet stream. So we're kind of in a confluent zone right now, a zonal flow, which is generally dry for us. But again, with the high clouds to the west, we'll probably see those coming in for tomorrow. Weak high pressure pretty much in charge across Acadiana and Louisiana. And then back to the west, we see more of those mid and high level clouds. Some very light precip coming out of some of these clouds across Texas, Louisiana, severe clear, so good news there. And again, you see a few spotty showers down across the lower Rio Grande Valley by Corpus Christi, Victoria. A few light sprinkles by Houston. Now, this feature heads towards Louisiana. It weakens, though, so maybe just a sprinkle or two with some of the clouds as we head into late tomorrow afternoon, early tomorrow evening, but we're not looking at any measurable rain. So it's going to be a chilly one tonight, back down into the low to mid 30s with high pressure, allowing for nearly calm winds. So that would set the stage for frost as well tomorrow morning, so it could be frosty in spots, so get up early to check that out. Then tomorrow afternoon, we stay mostly in the 50s, may top out near 60, and again, the graph model picking up on a few spotty light sprinkles possible. And then again, early Wednesday morning, ahead of a frontal system that'll be pushing on through. We'll be in the 40s tomorrow night, so the plants can go back out, and then as we head into Wednesday, mid to upper 60s, but here comes another front, comes through dry and breezy and colder weather moving in, temperatures getting back down into the low to mid 30s, and that feels like temperature come Thursday morning will be in the 20s, and then we stay chilly Thursday afternoon, have a hard time getting into the 50s, so a little bit colder later this week, but then it warms back up again on Friday, and that's the way it's going to go. Lower 30s overnight tonight for the northern parishes, anywhere between 31 and 32 for maybe an hour or two in most spots. So again, just plants and pets. The numbers coming up a little bit for Lafayette, that's not surprising, with some high clouds in the area, about 34 for the low, and we'll go low to mid 30s for the coastal parishes as well. Cameron, milder right by the water there. And then tomorrow, mostly upper 50s to near 60 for your high, a little bit milder up toward Alexandria and back to the west. Overall, most of us stay in the 50s. Most of the day, we touch that 60-degree mark for maybe an hour or so in the afternoon hours. So temperature-wise tonight, 34 is the low we'll go with. We'll stick with that number as well. Light freeze, patchy frost possible for some, not all, by daybreak tomorrow, especially in the outlying rural areas. And then for tomorrow, we'll see a resumption of sunny skies early, but turning mostly cloudy as the day wears on. A sprinkle or two possible late in the day, but nothing of any consequence. And we'll go with your high near 60. Light and variable winds becoming westerly with time, and then southwesterly as we head into Wednesday before the front gets here. So low end rain chances, then a fair bit of sunshine. Look at this, nice warm up Friday, but another front comes in Friday evening, setting up for a cool weekend. And then next week, cooler than normal overall. We got some 30s for lows and 50s for highs, and eventually we'll see some rain chances returning, we think, a week from Wednesday and or Thursday. That's it for weather for now. We'll have more coming up in just a little bit.